Hey, it's Jason with Dad's That Cook. We're going crazy today. So what am I making? I'm gonna make a pastitsio? I don't know. It's a Greek lasagna basically is what I'm making. I don't know. It's gonna be delicious, it's gonna be great. It's got lamb, it's got meat, it's got all kinds of good stuff in it. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make a bechamel sauce for this pastitsio, or the lasagna. So we're gonna make a little bechamel, and we're gonna do it. We already heated up the milk. That's already ready to go. We've got 6 tablespoons of butter. We've got 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm using gluten-free all-purpose flour. And we've got some salt here, and we've got 3 eggs that we're gonna throw in at the end. All right, so let's go to the stove, make our bechamel sauce, okay? So first thing we gotta do is we gotta put in the butter, and we gotta melt that down and get that nice and melted. Butter's getting there. Come on, butter. Let's get our flour. We're just going to slowly mix that in there. We're gonna whisk it. Okay, let's put it all in and just start whisking it. All right, once this is all combined, which it pretty much is now, we're gonna take our hot milk that we've got, slowly add the milk. Turn off the heat here. I don't want heat going because it'll burn it. Add some more milk. It's definitely an arm workout for you. If you're interested in getting your arms worked out, then this is it. Yeah, my arm's killing me now. And my shoulder. Oh my God. See how thick and creamy it is? That looks good. Okay, so now you just want to stir in your salt that you've got. Okay. Stir that in, make sure it's all nice and happy, okay? And we're just gonna set that aside and we're gonna let it cool down. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the bechamel here, and we're gonna get our 3 eggs. Let's whisk those in, okay? Okay, so that's all in there, looking nice and creamy. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so we're back and we've got the meat. So I've got a mixture of lamb ground up and some ground beef. So we're gonna mix those two together and we're gonna use that. So we gotta cook that up. I'm gonna use some butter, some onions. We've already cooked up some pasta, so that's already done. We've got some tomatoes that I'm gonna throw in there as well. I don't want all the sauce, but I just want the tomatoes. I've got some cheese. You could use the Casseri cheese, but I decided to, because this is what we had some Parmesan cheese, and that's a good substitute, okay? Tomato paste in there. We've got a pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper. We've got a couple bay leaves we're gonna throw in, and some cinnamon's gonna go in with that as well, a little bit of salt, and some water. So let's get started on this, okay? So let's get our pan up and hot. Okay, let's throw some butter in. Get that melted down. All right, so we got the butter. We're gonna need our onions. Let's throw the onions there in with it. So we're gonna let that do its thing for a second and get nice and soft. Now let's take this, put our meat in. I'm just gonna plop it right in. Get in there and chop that stuff up so it's crumbly, right? Okay, so that's browned up. It's browning up. You can see how it's working. It's magic. And we wanna add a couple more things to it now. Cinnamon. Salt, add the salt in, add some water. Let's take our tomato paste, a couple tablespoons. That looks about right. So we're just gonna crack some pepper on top. And we'll throw these couple bay leaves in just to get some flavor, and we'll pull those guys out once we're ready to start baking. Let's grab a few tomatoes. Okay, let's turn that off and we'll set that aside, okay? Set that off to the side, let it cool down a little bit, all right? In the meantime, we gotta start cracking some eggs here. So, here we go. We've got 1, 2 eggs, and 3 eggs. Let's take a big bowl. I'll put all the pasta in here. We'll break it up with our hands a little bit. We're just gonna pour this on top. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble, and it's all set up, all ready to go. First, I need to spray my 9 by 13 pan. So let's get that generously sprayed up with a little canola oil. Now, what we do is we take our first little layer here. We're gonna throw some pasta on there. Sprinkle a little cheese on there first. Now here it is. Take the other bay leaf out. Now we're gonna take the sauce, the meat sauce, and we're gonna spread that around. Add another little layer of some cheese. Then we do another layer of the pasta. We just put the rest of the pasta on top like so. A little sprinkle of some more cheese there. Then we get our bechamel sauce, our cream sauce ready to go. You just dump this stuff right on top. Shake that down in there a little bit. And we add some more cheese to the top. Check that bad boy out, huh? All right, so that's all we gotta do. Now it's all done, it's assembled. We've got our meat, we got everything in there. It's ready to go. And now all we gotta do is stick it in the smoker, or you put it in your oven for 350 degrees for about 45 minutes or so to an hour. We wanna let it sit for about 20 minutes when we pull it out so we can slice it and cool down, because otherwise it'll be a hot mess. All right, so the Pastitsio just came out of the smoker. Look at how incredible this is. So good, look at those layers. Oh my God, the layers of goodness and love right there. Let's try it out. I know it's good. It's got so many good flavors. Oh my God, the bechamel on top. It's like this fluffy goodness. The lamb and the meat. Oh, this is heaven. Absolute heaven. This is the best thing I've ever had. This Greek Lasagna Pastitsio. You're gonna wanna make this, guaranteed. So get on the recipe, it's on the site, go check it out, and we'll see you next time on Dad's That Cook. Hey, thanks for watching. You like our videos? Well, then do me a favor and subscribe, because then we can update you on what's going on. You'll also know when we're giving away really cool stuff, which happens all the time. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll be in touch.